nobody knows who these people are. They just say DB Cooper in that, number one, it's going to take a long time to solve. And number two, the story will grow more infamous as time goes on. Listen, I love a DB Cooper story.
But DB Cooper also is not solved.
Say again?
It's also not solved.
Yet.
And that was what, in the 70s?
Yeah, it seems like every
I don't
like
remember how long ago.
10, 12 months, some new wrinkle comes forth.
Well, there's the tie clip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, I couldn't even tell you what year DB Cooper was. I didn't care about DB Cooper growing up.
But on this anniversary of the Garda World heist, did they release any new information?
Yeah, just that the money's still missing. Yeah. And that they literally have no suspects. Somebody will talk.
Well, you were convinced it was an inside job.
You break into a cash storage facility, you go in through the roof, into a hatch, into a vault, bust a hole in the side of the building, get $30 million in cash out of there. Cash. I don't know how much $30 million weighs, but God, I would die carrying it. Get it into cars, flee the facility. An alarm doesn't go off. There's no cameras that catch you. There's nothing. Mm-hmm. So somebody had some inside knowledge. And if it's one person, which they don't believe it is, nobody's talked.
It's a lot easier when it's not a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you only have to worry about one mouth as opposed to two mouths or three mouths.
That's why we've always said we will never commit a crime with you.
I would be the best one at being quiet.
Okay.
No, you know why? Because unlike you guys, I don't have a conscience. You guys would be all like, oh, I got to go to a confessional or something. Who am I telling? The devil?
You know, Diane, and those weekly confessionals.
Very busy.
Can I give you one more thing out of L.A. from over the weekend? If anybody has 11 minutes, there's a video that you have to watch, and it's been a while since we've seen one. There was an unbelievable high-speed and car chase in Long Beach over the weekend that was unreal.
Was that white truck that they were following?
Yeah, and the guy was T-boning cars. Uh-huh. The guy was bashing into cars, and he ends up. I mean, thank God nobody died, but it was bad.
Right,
like he was flying down the wrong side of the road.
Way, yeah.
He was sideswiping cars. He would get to intersections and just shove cars out of the way. He finally ends up, the crash or the chase comes to an end. He gets to an intersection where two cars are going. He nails the front end of one, bashes into the front end of another, spins those cars around. He ends up, and he's driving on a blown tire, so he already has no control. He ends up in a parking lot of some building, and he ends up just getting out and walking, and he is a big effing man. Not fat. He is a big guy, like really tall. So anyway, he gets out of the car. He doesn't run. He does have a bloody face, but he doesn't run. He just starts walking through the neighborhood. And finally, LAPD rolls up, and the guy who tackles him, like goes running up to tackles him, is an officer. The officer grabs him around the chest and pulls him down and falls. The guy lands on him. They ended up having to call. Look at him.
Oof.
Look at him. Boom.
Thank God, how many cars were damaged?
I think they said over a dozen because they were having to send.
I can't believe it's that low.
Tyler, you got to see where he ends up like ending.
Boom!
There it is.
What was he
Man, he almost
from?
missed that pedestrian too.
Stolen car. He stole the truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now he gets out here. Now listen, a bunch of cars got dinged up, and watch, he's just going to get out and walk like, yeah, it's cool.
Oh, so I don't look suspicious.
Yeah. Now, he does have a bloody face. Yeah, but look at him. He's walking so nonchalant, like,
yep.
Should have skipped. So when LAPD finally pulls up on him, he's going to make it all the way around the corner and into the neighborhood. LAPD tackles him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there he goes. Look. Yeah, he's walking by people's houses. Mm-hmm. When the cop pulls him down, I think the cop may have broken some ribs. Like they had to put him on a bench and lay him down. He gets hurt.
Now, that person who is also standing on the sidewalk, are they wondering why this man is being
With the
filmed
bloody face?
by a helicopter?
Oh.
No, that person moves because he's walking towards him. This is a big dude walking down the street with a bloody face. That's why the guy on the sidewalk, here he comes. Watch the cop. He's going to grab him, and then he pulls him down right here. Boom.
Ooh.
I think he cracks his ribs. He ends up, the people whose house that is.
Botched German suplex.
Bingo. The person who lives in that house, they have a bench in their front yard. It's very regal. They end up going inside, getting a pillow to put. See, look at the cop. I believe he's okay.
God.
It took 10 cops to wrestle that guy and get him all cuffed.
So was he on something?
Well, he was on
Like
those
PCP?
cops' ribs for a while.
Strength of 10 men.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Great video though.
Well,
No, I mean it is.
It is fun. He crashes into the front of the Sherwin-Williams paint store. Did you notice that it's triggered the door sensors, so the doors opened?
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. So anyway, yeah, do yourself a favor. Pay some attention to that. Where am I going right now? Line 7? Hi, Elliot. Good morning.
Hey, Elliot. It's Lauren from Richmond.
Hey, Lauren from Richmond. What can I do for you?
Just wanted to check in. I'm on Wander of the Seas, a Royal Caribbean cruise ship in the middle of the ocean right now.
Are you really?
I am with my family, my husband and my 11-month-old.
Dude, that's awesome. Is it?
Yeah, how clear.
Yeah, well, that's ship to shore.
Yeah.
Is that, how's it, like, are you having a great time?
Yeah, so far we got on yesterday. We got on in Orlando. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so Wi-Fi calling. I hope you guys can hear me okay.
Oh, you sound better than Diane does, and she's in the studio.
Just wanted to check in.
How long are you out for?
7 nights. The last night was our first night, so we're on until next Sunday.
Did you decorate your door?
No, we don't
Good.
decorate our door.
Good. And
I don't want people to know where I'm staying.
And they haven't made you get into your room and close all your drapes because the pirate's out on the water, right?
Not yet.
Excellent. Hey, listen, I hope you have a great time. I hope the cruise is awesome. Thank you for continuing to listen while you're on the cruise. And thanks for checking in. We will talk soon. Thank you, ma'am. That sounded great.
I know.
That sounded awesome. All right, let me rip through a couple of things. Number one, from Jamie, she is in the Tempe, Scottsdale area of Arizona. Elliot, no crows, but got the notification on my Ring app this morning. Someone is shooting pigeons with a dart gun.
Is there a reason why?
Yeah,
It's just
they're
for sport?
annoying.
No, but wasn't that story, was it Westchester?
Yeah,
Where
they were shooting crows.
And they startled that children's birthday party.
Exactly. But look at it. Like, there's the dart, and there's a crow. Here's another dead crow.
I'd like to see them figure out who that is.
They're darting them in. I'll get my mom on
scary.
it. I overheard you guys mentioning a private label barrel of bourbon. I tried to call, but I couldn't get through. My family owns a distillery in Halifax, Virginia. We'd like to work with you if you want to buy a barrel.
Look at that.
The price would include, this could be a scam, your own personalized label and 12 cases of our bourbon. We are a woman-owned business and a Virginia product, so it'd be pretty cool to work with you guys. Springfield Distillery? Okay. They also have cabins like out at the distillery. That sounds kind of cool.
Oh, so you can go stay.
That's a fun getaway.
How far away is Springfield?
Wait, distillery or Virginia?
Yeah.
No. The
you said
distillery.
it's in Halifax.
Yeah, it's in Halifax. Yeah, no, I know where Springfield is. I got my airwalks there.
Yeah, this is down.
It's
there.
out there, right?
It's not. You wouldn't describe this as out there. You would say it's closer to North Carolina.
Oh, really? That's nice, though. That's kind of cool looking.
That their family owns it. Yeah, it's great.
All right, hold on to that in case we need them for something. Also, I don't know if this is true. Altoido sent it. The hole in a bourbon barrel is called the bung hole.
Oh, we've talked about that.
Oh, so that's true?
That is true.
Thank you, Altoido. Elliot, thank you very much for talking about service dogs. I've been raising service dogs since 2011 for an organization called Hero Dogs in Brookville. Let me know if you'd like a visit from the dogs in training. I'm working with my 7th hero dog, Valor, is who you can follow. That was very nice. And then somebody sent me a picture. They were right outside the Tim Hortons in Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And you know how every so often somebody becomes an official correspondent for the show?
Yeah.
And we always say, now it's your job.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank our Maine correspondent, Jason. He sent us a great story out of Maine. Ceiling collapses inside the dining room of a Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh, no.
In South Portland, more than 100 diners and employees avoided serious injury while the ceiling collapsed in the center of the dining room. They don't know why, though. Like, what would cause the ceiling to collapse?
There was no one trying to break in, was there?
No, that was in L.A. a year ago. But they have no idea what caused it. There was no water leak, no nothing. So, Jason, job's not done, but that's what a correspondent does. I was actually mad at Google because how did I not get the alert that there was damage to a Longhorn?
I'm happy no one got hurt.
And then, I don't know if everybody's familiar with this place. I am. Is anybody else familiar with the Sheraton Mahwah Hotel?
Where is it?
Mahwah, New Jersey.
Oh,
in Bergen County.
Don't.
It is a very, if you know it, you know it. Now, it's been vacant for a couple of years. They're going to implode it.
We better not mess this one up.
What was the last one we messed up?
King Dakar.
King Dakar, that's right, the roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Remember you were talking about how it was scheduled and someone called in and said, no, it came down 15 minutes ago.
Just came down, saw it. Yeah, no, April 27th. Who wants to be in charge of the calendar? All right, Diane.
What time?
Say again.
Will we be on the air?
I don't know.
They usually do them early, right?
Yeah, Diane will do it. They also have to have water sprayers so that all the debris, doesn't go spraying around.
The 27th is a Sunday.
Oh, you can give that back to me.
Okay, I'll give that back.
That's all right.
But maybe they go early like they did for Six Flags.
I may come in. When I say Excalibur in Vegas, now that means something to everybody that went.
The castle.
You've been in that crap hole.
It was a fun walkthrough.
Was it?
Yes, that was where they had on Nickelback.
That's true. That is true. Do you know they made a big announcement over the weekend? The Excalibur did. And not that they're tearing it down, but they made a big announcement over the weekend. And they said the announcement was big for two reasons. Number one, it announced a major happening. Number two, it also called attention to to something that nobody knew existed. The spa in the Excalibur is closed.
Oh. I didn't know there was a spa there.
That's what everybody said.
Everybody who's ever stayed there.
For alleged diseases, or they're renovating it?
Lack of use.
Oh.
Lack of use.
Because nobody knows about it.
That is, they said the loneliest job in the world was the masseuse at the spa at the Excalibur. Yeah.
Now, here's a funny use of AI. It is a knight in shining armor giving someone a back massage.
That actually is a photo of my buddy Mike D massaging Emily when they stayed at the Excalibur. Only people I know that stayed there.
Where? I don't remember even seeing a sign for it.
It was I think it was right next to the sports book that had nobody in it.
Let me see. Spa and Salon. No, that's not it. That's at the Luxor. What was the name of the one?
That one, the one at the Luxor is called "I'm on My Pyramid."
Because they definitely they were one of the ones where they just have the people set up and give you massages in the lobby.
Yeah, like you're at the mall. They'll also thread your eyebrows.
Where is that? It? Oh, that's nice.
There's nothing about the Excalibur that's nice.
Okay, now this shot looks a little less staged. But this is probably an escape from the smoky smell.
I doubt it. I don't think there were doors. It's probably very musty.
Maybe advertising it would have helped.
This was the first a lot of people had heard of it. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
This is Jeff.
Hey,
I was at Pizza Expo in Vegas last week.
Oh, dude, how was it?
Oh, it was awesome, man. It's my third year out there, and I competed.
Oh, so you were making pizza?
Yeah, they have competitions in Pan Division, Neapolitan Division. I competed in Neapolitan. Last year, I finished 29th in the world. This year, 74, but I was still happy with my pizza. It's awesome, man.
Hey,
I got to come down and make you guys some pizzas.
Where do you do you have a restaurant, or are you just like a home pizza maker?
Nope, I'm a home pizza maker out of Carroll County, Maryland, Staglio Pizza, and I do pop-ups and weddings, and I compete with the best in the world at Neapolitan Pizza, man. It's
Well, let me
awesome.
tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. You get your ass in that car and let's get this thing figured out. No, I would love to have you come in.
Yeah, you got it. I come down and make you guys some pizza, make you some Detroit pizza, some Neapolitan pizza, you name it. I make it all.
All right, hold on one second. Let me get let me hook you up with reservations, and let's get you set up to come in. All right, my friend. Congratulations on finishing 74th in the world. That's impressive.
Hey, thanks, guys. I love you.
Hey, I love you too. Hold on one second for me, please. And then the last thing, as long as we're like in a little food world, Diane, I brought this in for you. Faygo. 2 new flavors.
Yep.
One of them, I don't know what it is. The other one sounds horrible. One of them is bubble gum.
No.
Ugh. I don't even like bubblegum ice cream. Do you remember when you can get bubblegum ice cream
Yeah, but
from
you get the
Baskin
little
Robbins?
pieces of bubble gum in it.
Yeah, but it was so hard to give you a headache. But they said the other one is, they can't call it Superman flavor, but it is Superman flavored pop. What is Superman flavor?
I don't know.
No idea.
I bet it's blue though.
It is. It says the longtime Detroit soda pop maker is coming out with 2 new flavors, including one which tastes like the iconic flavored ice cream, which is believed to have originated in Michigan. Faygo calls it Super Pop, but it's known as Superman, but they can't use that for copyright. What is Superman ice cream?
Diane, this is where you need to shine.
Yeah, this is right up your alley.
I don't know Superman.
I've never heard of the ice cream.
I was strictly
bubblegum ice cream I've had.
Faygo Red Pop.
And it's
I
horrible.
never deviated from that.
The other new flavor is Bubble Pop, which is classic bubblegum flavor. But Superman, I've never heard of.
It is a 3-flavor ice cream originating in the Midwestern U.S., particularly Michigan and Wisconsin, red, blue, and yellow. But what's the flavor?
It doesn't say, other than they make it sound like you're stupid if you don't know. I've never even heard of it. Like if an ice cream truck, like I've never heard of that at like Baskin Robbins, right? I was there over the weekend. So I've never heard of that. But if an ice cream truck came down the street, would they have Superman flavored ice cream? I've never even seen that before.
They probably have to play off of it with some clever use of the word super because they'd be sued.
Mm-hmm.
Like super person?
Or just
super
pop. Faygo's distribution is so good these days, you'll be able to try that.
Oh, I'm sure. It's got to be in a store somewhere.
They're in all major grocery stores.
I don't think my Harris Teeter has it.
I know Giant has a ton of Faygo.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Well, let's get on the Superman one. All right, let me do this. Wait, am I going there real quick? Let me go to line 5, Kristen. You know I'm running late. Hi, Elliot, in the morning.
Hey, my name's Daniel. I'm pulling Diane's Michigan card. Superman ice cream is all over Michigan. It's red, yellow, blue, and it's like blueberry, strawberry, and vanilla. It's delicious.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, you can really only get it in Michigan. You have to make sure it's the 3 different flavors because some people do imitation where it's 3 colors, but it's all vanilla.
Oh, whatever. Imitate my butthole. You know what? I had a banana split on Friday night.
And
good at banana
and you
split.
went to Baskin Robbins too, or was that at Baskin Robbins?
No, I had a banana split at the Salt Line that was Saturday. Friday night was Baskin Robbins. Sorry, I got my days mixed up. Yeah, I went from the Secret Service game to Salt Line. It was fantastic.
What happened? You have a little brain freeze?
All right, thank you, my friend. Thank you, sir. Quick break. We come back. Diane does some news. Right after that, I give you some cash.
Connect with Elliot in the morning. 866-2-ELLIOT. 866-235-5468. Elliot in the morning.